Shalom, shalom. It is day 5 of the Omer count. Um, we are continuing on with our walk towards the end of the count, which is Shavuot. Which is representative of receiving the commandments, which is representative of for us as the new covenant, the commandments in our heart. Yahweh putting his law, statutes, and commandments in our hearts and giving us that spiritual heart transplant. Okay. Again, we just want to be real brief, straight to the point, dealing with our mission, I should say, for the day. As the evening time comes in, the beginning of our day, so tomorrow we can maybe put into action some of the things that we are dealing with on tonight. So we want to talk about Hod Sheba Chesed, vigor of loving kindness. When we think about this word vigor, if you do something vigorously, it's lively, right? You've done it in a lively way. The word actually, Hod. I don't know if you can see this. Let me see if I'm going to try something down here. See if you can see this. Hod. I hope that's not backwards. But we have a Hey, a Vav, and a Dalet. Hey, a Vav, and a Dalet. So this word Hod is a man with his hands raised, the tent peg, and the door flap, right? It gives us the idea of breath, add, to add, and the door flap is movement. So we have the idea here presented with this word Hod, that breath adds to the movement. Breath adds to the movement. Breath comes from within, and that breath from within adds to the movement, right? So that breath that comes from within adds to the movement. Vigor, that's vigor, right? So when we think about loving kindness, we think about the vigor of loving kindness. We talked about doing something intentionally. You can do something on purpose, and it could just be have no meaning. You can do something with strength. You can do it forcefully, and still it has no real meaning. You can do something on purpose with strength continually, over and over again, perpetually, and it have no meaning, right? But when we talk about this word vigor, we're talking about breath that adds to the movement, that internal thing that adds to the movement. Motivation, right? Our motivation, what is the breath? Yahweh, the Most High, breathed that breath of life into man, and we became a living soul, right? If you think about that breath, that internal push, the Ruach HaKodesh, um, the reason why you're walking in this loving kindness, the actual motivation, the point from which this loving kindness is actually coming from, right? You know, that's the key, right? You're not just going through these things because this is a good thing to do, right? Hopefully, this is a manifestation of that relationship that's already been sparked and ignited on the inside of you with your creator, and your desire to be pleasing to your father is your motivation, is your breath that adds to the movement. So you know, in this week, as we're thinking about loving kindness, remember why you're being loving and merciful in the first place. Remember, you know, your motivation. Not that it just be that you're doing these things maybe to collect some points somewhere, right? Because uh, that's not going to get you anywhere, right? But the thing that drives us, the things that pushes us, the thing that motivates our movement is our master, right? So at the end of the day, all we're really doing is giving over um, our will to the one who made us, right? But right now we're just trying to keep focused on the master, you know, at a heightened level, right? To get us to another level, right? So that's what we want to leave you with. We want to leave you with remembering the motivation for all of this, right? That vigor, you know, doing these things with life, doing this, exhibiting this loving kindness, um, you know, not to gain anything, but just to show that you have indeed had a transformative experience with your master, and you're manifesting that love that you received, uh, you know, to those that are around you. Okay, so that's all we're going to do for right now. We're just dealing with the vigor of loving kindness. So get out there tomorrow and exhibit loving kindness vigorously, right? From the heart, right? True, not just going through the motions, right? Okay. All right. That's good for now. All right. So, shalom to you, and until next time.